All right, we've got the main Queensland derby. Who cares about the Titans? The big two are here. We've got Broncos up against the Cowboys at Suncorp. Boys, what do you see, Ben? What do you reckon?
All right, I'm going against what I saw in round one. I'm picking Brisbane.
Yep.
Even though the Cowboys impressed me a hell of a lot more than they did in round one. But I just feel back at home, first game of the season, Brisbane will want to bounce back from that. And I'm picking it. For some reason, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm picking Brisbane.
But you're going to go against, like, Tamalolo, though. Like, he made 300 metres last week. I don't think anyone in that young forward pack can match it with him. And just, even Asiata out in the back, he really ball
was
playing.
Outstanding. I mean, look, again, based on what I saw this weekend, I mean, the Cowboys were better, but I feel like Brisbane will bounce back at home.
Yep. Okay.
And the Cowboys will find this test a bit tougher than they did back last week at home.
I don't like the Broncos half still. They played nothing against Melbourne. Like, they had opportunities there in the second half, and everything they did was still just like the special play from someone. They never do any structure. It's just shit. And the one structured thing they do, Anthony Seibold, was just a classic South play. It's going to be found out eventually.
Well, they can't get the job done.
That's right.
I mean, whereas Michael Morgan, I thought was outstanding for the Cowboys. Definitely got back to that 2017 form.
Well, I guess Sunny week one though, so we will find out.
But I mean, in this particular game, I think Brisbane will get them.
Okay, sure.
I just think they will.
Sure, T, what do you think?
Yeah, I'll go the Bronx.
The Bronx?
They showed me enough signs against Melbourne to say that they're on the right track. Like, they're playing one of the best teams in the comp down there in Melbourne, and their defence was really, really good.
I will give it to them for the first, the first 30 minutes. They really held Melbourne off. But when they started to get ball in, like, even Melbourne's territory and that, I see nothing from them.
There's nothing there.
Milford can't control anything. Nicarima doesn't know how to read a game, and their kicking game was just shit house. I can't do it.
Yeah, no,
I picked them last week to beat them. I thought Seibold might put a bit of structure in, but they're nothing.
I get your point, absolutely. But I feel the Cowboys won't face that type of defence that what the Dragons offered, pretty much. It's going to take time with Seibold and the Bronx with their spine and everything like that to attack new avenues and new ways to go about it. But I feel Brisbane will really get up for this one, and I think the Cows might be in a little bit of trouble.
I don't think they're in trouble. I think just the offloads from Tamalolo and that, I think it's going to bust Brisbane up late, like they just sort of did against the Dragons. And I just can't tip Broncos twice in a row with those halves. They're just shit.
Cows.
I'm going Cows.
Okay.
There's no pressure coming from any of the halves. Did they force a line dropout on the weekend?
Melbourne, one of their tries is like Curtis Scott just picking one up and going 50. The other try that Dressy Bromwich scores, Darius Boyd should have just made the tackle. The outside men were covered. Brisbane were coming to get them.
Yeah, they were.
When Oates went over the second time, they were coming.
Yeah, but they only scored off not even trick plays. They scored one try off a set play, which was just a classic South play.
Yeah, but they didn't really get into position to.
But they did though. But that's up to the halves to do though. The halves aren't doing anything.
Absolutely, I agree. Melbourne are a different kettle of fish. They are the team that gets away with the most in the NRL. Like if you go and have a look at their tackles and see how long they hold down, I guarantee you, I bet you my life that it's longer than any other team.
And then the Broncos also come up against what you've even said is the best forward pack in the NRL.
If I can just give one special mention,
sure.
I think you're a dog.
Woof woof.
But Jack Bird last week I thought was outstanding coming back from injury. Every time he took the ball up, he made yards, punched holes.
Copped a lot of hate.
He looks like he's ready to go again. I've got to give him that. He was outstanding last week for me.
Although did cop a lot of hate from social media things.
I know.
But he was fine.
I know he dropped that ball, but it was a good tackle from Vunivalu. But other than that, he was great. I thought he was outstanding.
Okay.
Honestly.
Sure. Yeah, good.
We'll find out Friday night.
Right.
Tune in to Suncorp.